Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Angel who wanted the Byarlant in Rosamia's Baund colors, and that's where we're at. Um, this was an interesting round. Not I think. Well, in the Byarlant, it may be my best. The Byarlant is a tough one sometimes. I do like it, but was having a conversation in my comments on the Nightingale video because I said it was tough to use, and the person mentioned I was generally a lot more positive about suits, and I told them I do think everything in the game is usable, but it's some things are harder to use than others, and just I feel like if the Nightingale hasn't been patched yet, there's just a small group of people out there somewhere that are just really, really good at using it, and I would like to know their secrets. But, I kind of am biased on the Nightingale because I just wound up not using it well, and I know some people who were really looking forward to it who also just wound up not enjoying it, and that just kind of colored my perceptions of it. But that is a story for another video. It looks very much from that move that, like, high mobility campers have either aerial melee attack or flap booster or both. Or was that the Titania that hit me? Not sure, but yeah, the ground is thick with high mobility. Okay, they're both high mo campers, aren't they? It's kind of hard to tell since nope, that is a Titania. Yeah, hard to tell since they're both in muted colors, and the Titania is another camper body type. But yeah, there's quite a few Hymo campers on the enemy team, I believe, and they wind up being a little bit tough to deal with. I was trying to guard number 4 there, who was up on the roof, and it worked for a while, but I also just made some bad boosts and missed a couple of shots that meant I was not able to really help them as effectively as I needed to. But that said, I am probably going to head back that way, make sure that they're okay, it looks like. Yeah, and the coast is clear, so just looking to see where the enemies are. I think... Well, from the look of the scores, I think with a couple of deaths, myself included, we still managed to win the first wipe, and so they're all, coming back in a coordinated manner. Wow, I shouldn't wait to record these till 3 in the morning, but... I was trying to I got this round done at like 1 in the morning, so that's, that's a thing. So, I do have at least one other one in reserve, and I'm going to do the voiceover for that next, but yeah, the Byarlant is a very wide target, and in nice, pretty colors, it is also a fairly obvious target. And I am getting focused a lot because I insist on using my flight mode and standing on top of things, which, yeah, no, I should probably just stay on the ground and stick between buildings, and I'd probably be doing better. Team's a little bit spread out, but that is doable. That is survivable, especially when there's a couple of people with very low health I can just sneak right up on here. And that is 1 down. That is the Titania on the ground, and not quite enough. Well, actually, no, the downswing did take. It just left it with a tiny amount of health. Also, I wouldn't have taken as much damage there, but I was using the wrong beam cannons. The single cannon is rapid fire. The doubles are one-hit stun. And on the Byarlant Custom and in Canada, the whole thing's backwards, as I recall. But yeah, it's kind of a tough one. But I think in the end I wind up doing okay. A couple of places where I am just in the right place at the right time, like against those 2 mobile suits a minute ago. And now I am on the ground. I'm going to count this as being in the right place at the right time because I am at least fell on the ground behind cover. And that Hymo camper does not seem to have noticed me doing so. I'm not sure what hit me there. We'll find out in a second. But, GP00 would have a Garaby type beam to take me out like that. So, not a big deal, though. again, I did manage to, I think, ambush the camper a little bit and let somebody else get the kill. So, and we're ahead, and it was a semi-useful death, so I'll take it. But it's just kind of funny to me, though, because, yeah, high mobility campers everywhere, they're giving me quite a bit of trouble. And the Loto, of course, is just a much smaller target and is getting around and, dropping stuns and whatever else other damage it can. So it's kind of funny to me that it is, it is having a lot more luck with this setup than I am. I think it was about this point in the round I was thinking, I wonder if we ought to base build stun on, the amount of build stun it takes to stun something on the basic size of the mobile suit. Just so something slightly chunkier or wider like the Byarlant here would be a little bit harder to stun, maybe like one shot's worth harder than the GP00, than the Hymo camper, than more compact things like that. Along those lines, that you could also have the Loto be easier to stun, which, if the Loto is overpowered, could, I think, put a little bit of a damper on that without being too overpowering. Yeah, I don't know. Just something that floated through my head while I was getting stunned here and there, and thought it might be a good idea. Managed to catch that person. I'm gonna try and go around the corner for the GP00 here, and unfortunately, my melee was too high. It went directly over the thing's head, and then the two of them just took me out. So, it happens. Yeah, like I said, Hymo Camphor's giving me a little bit of trouble. I think I'm going to have enough by the end of the week for step 3 out of 4 on that banner, and if I hadn't just ordered something for my brother, I might buy the step 4 to get the Hymo, but occurs to me that one thing I do need to do is take it for a test drive before I make any kind of decisions. So I will probably run a video of that over the weekend. So let's see. And yeah, just right now we are ahead. I'm trying to... Oh man, I went directly over that camper's head. But yeah, that's, the Byarlant, by flailing wildly, can catch a lot of things, because it has very broad swings with fairly, I don't know how to describe it, but just like, the single saber have pretty good wide range on the side swings, and pretty good vertical range on the neutral, and then the doubles just hit everything. And yeah, that's why I decided to keep this one in particular, because I managed to take down that camper with the Loto's help just at the bell. So yeah, I think that came out pretty good. And yep, top diversions, that makes sense. Large pink and blue, triangle hanging in the sky. That's going to do it. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Trying to decide if I'm going to record any more tonight, but my throat is a little scratchy, so I may just call it here and do the rest of my recording tomorrow night. Have to see what happens.